Hello and welcome. I'm Jo, a health educator and mental health practitioner for the Primary Health Network, and I'm here to talk to you about managing stress. Just a quick disclaimer, these notes are for information purposes only, so please consult with a trusted health professional for more information. So we've talked a little bit in the other videos about the stress response, but we know that in response to stress, our brains and our pituitary gland processes hormones through our adrenal gland, and this produces cortisol and adrenaline, the stress hormones, and they flow into the bloodstream and out into our organs. So it does quite some damage if this is happening longer term. But as a one-off, it's a really great way to focus us to be able to fight, flight, freeze or flee. So it's an enabler for us to be able to cope. So it's been really useful. But if we have this as an ongoing experience, it can be really detrimental to our bodies. So soma is the Greek word for body. And when we talk about somatic, we're referring to work with the body and body-based techniques to support the nervous system. So this is called a bottom-up approach. So we're actually supporting the source of the stress in the body to be able to be expressed and experienced. We know stress affects the body in many ways. Did you know that it can impact the bones and joints, and you can end up with more pains in your body from stress? We also know that it's so important because unmanaged stress will lead to being more tense and tight. You might have an unawareness of it because it may be something that's just for you being your constant or chronic. So learning to expand and relax through breath work and body work is going to really be supportive for a lot of people. Stretching, breathing, consciously attuning to what your body needs and being present in the moment and mindful so that we're not in our thinking minds will naturally reduce our stress. So interoception is a term that's being used around a lot at the moment, and it's a term that describes our internal sensory system or our internal experience and how we process from the inside out what's going on for us in our bodies. So do we notice that sensation of feeling hot or cold or uncomfortable or needing to breathe deeper, or are we just being less interoceptive? So that's something building body awareness can really help us with. And somatic experiencing is a technique that many practitioners use to help and support people with stress, but it's also a way to build interoception or the internal awareness of the body. So as I said, it's a bottom-up approach. So it starts using the body sensations before returning to our thoughts. Please work with a trusted health professional because this work can be complex and it can take time. So there are trained professionals and you can find them at Somatic Experiencing Australia online. But I'll give you a quick example today just because this might be something that suits you. So when we work with the somatic or the body, we like to use our emotions and our awareness of our emotions or our emotional states to tune into our body and scan for sensations. So using a process where we breathe and we regulate, and then we think of a time or a situation when we've experienced a big emotion or a sad emotion, and really bringing ourselves back into that moment. We're processing it a little bit through thought, but then we're going into our body and we're thinking about where is this emotion coming up for us? Where are we experiencing it and tuning in? As I do it, I think my chest begins to get really heavy and I start to feel like I've got a bit of an elephant sitting on my chest. I also have a bit of discomfort in my tummy, but it's mainly my chest. And then as I start tuning into it more, feeling the sadness, I can actually feel the sadness right up in my throat, and it becomes like I have a lump in my throat. If you stay focused on these body sensations, you might be able to experiment with supporting and regulating yourself through it. So instead of feeling really uncomfortable with it and really just doing something else, like often we'll go and tune out to it completely, stay tuned into it, but think about what can really resource it. So for me, I'm kind of feeling like that beautiful pressure that I'm putting here on my chest and my throat is really supportive. And my body's just starting to rock a little bit. It just likes that movement. I'm taking a spontaneous out breath now. I'm just feeling my shoulders drop. So now my my feeling of sadness is reduced. And I feel like less like it's about a 7 or 8, and more like it's about a 4, and that I can manage it a bit more. So there's things that we can do to support our body to experience the emotions safely. And if you are guided with your somatic experience practitioner, you can really release a lot of these felt senses in our body. It can be a really helpful technique. So please look into it if it's something that appeals to you. Talk a bit more about relaxation training, diaphragmatic breathing, guided imagery, box breathing, and 4-7-8 breathing are great techniques, as well as progressive muscle relaxation and autogenic training. We'll go straight to that. The evidence base is strong for these relaxation trainings. They treat anxiety at quite a medium to large effect size, which is actually higher than antidepressants at times and anti-anxieties medications. So there is a strong evidence base for these approaches to supporting our systems. But again, if anything triggers you or you feel that this is overwhelming or too much, please be sure to stop and consult your health professional and do it in a really manageable, titrated way for you and tailor it to you and your needs. I like autogenic training because for me, sometimes, I just don't feel still and I don't feel able to meditate and stay still and just focus on my breath. So with autogenic training, it involves repeating specific phrases that can help to create calming sensations. It's really just kind of like telling, your body to relax. And from that, they've found that it really does help and induce a positive effect on the autonomic nervous system, and particularly can benefit tension headaches, blood pressure, asthma, pain, sleep difficulties, irritable bowel, and depression. So I'll just take you through a quick example. This is by no means what you will do, but there's some really great examples of this on YouTube if you're able to go on there. But we start by just repeating. So we might close our eyes if we feel comfortable and just repeating some phrases. Taking a breath when it feels right as well. I am completely calm. My arms are very heavy. My arms are very heavy. My arms are very heavy. I am completely calm. My arms are very warm. My arms are very warm. I am completely calm. My breathing is calm and regular. My breathing is calm and regular. I am completely calm. And we just go through these phrases over and over, and you can insert phrases that really suit you as well. So you don't have to be using just these phrases. If your arms are cold, you probably don't register if you're saying they're warm. So trying to find some things that resource you. You might want to say, I can see a beautiful sunset, or whatever it is that you want to say, and that relaxes you. Sometimes I just say, I'm open and relaxed and expanding, and I'll just say words that resonate with me with relaxation. And that works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's just about experimenting and doing what we need to do. The next one is diaphragmatic breathing. And this one's just really, again, getting comfortable. And then we use our hands, we place them on our chest and on our abdomen or our stomach. And we inhale through our nose for 4 seconds. You feel your abdomen expand and then hold for 2 and exhale for 6 seconds. So really breathing into that belly and feeling the belly expand is the important bit. In, hold, out, slowing down that out breath. And that's where the beautiful technique helps, when you really exhale and contract your abdomen inwards and you expand all of that breath, that out breath out, so that you're not able to be, you wouldn't be able to be running from a tiger if you were taking such a slow, long out breath, because you would just be breathing really shallow and rapidly. So this is kind of telling your body, I'm safe, I'm okay, I'm not running from anything, nothing's going to get me, I'm safe. And another method is the 4-7-8 breathing. So again, this is similar, where we're just extending that time where we breathe out. So it's just breathing in and hold. And there's on this 4-7-8 breathing, you can watch the numbers go up. So you can sit there and watch it go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that can help you if you need that guidance for a while too. So please check out all these methods and the one that's going to work well for you. Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique to manage stress. So we're obviously holding our muscles tense, and we're using our senses to feel that, and then we're contracting and then holding and relaxing. And the theory behind it is that you cannot have the feeling of relaxation and warmth and well-being in your body at the same time as you're experiencing stress and anxiety. It's said to only take 16 seconds of being present with sensory experiences and the somatic experience to actually put your brain and body into a relaxed and regulated state. So this is something we can weave into our day while we're sitting or we're driving, or we're doing whatever we need to be doing, just tensing, holding, releasing. So a good example, again, is on YouTube, but I'll guide you quickly through one. So if you just shift your attention to your forehead, and you hold your forehead tense, tense, tense for about 30 seconds. Notice the feeling, notice the tension, and then really consciously releasing that and releasing it and allowing it. And just noticing all of the pressure leaving. And maybe your jaw, holding your jaw tight. We'll try 15 seconds for this one. Tight, tight, tight. Clenching and releasing. Just noticing sensation as you continue to breathe evenly. I hold a lot of tension in my jaw, and it's kind of asking me now to stretch and release it a bit. So I'm going to listen. Sometimes I like to give it a bit of a massage, because that can really help to release the tension that you hold there. So remember, our bodies are holding on for us, and they're keeping us upright, and we forget to thank them, and we forget to give them this attention they need. Again, neck and shoulders, a huge place for tension and stress and anxiety. So tuning into your neck and shoulders and tensing them up, just noticing how it feels to be all tight and tense. Holding for 15 seconds, all tense. And then breathing out, releasing, noticing what it needs. And often I'll then get some expansion and I'll stretch a little bit there because it's asking for that. You just continue to go through, but if you've only got time to do, your feet, then just do your feet. If you've only got time to do your neck, then do your neck. But I like to do my neck and back first, or even my stomach, because they're my areas of stress. But you start to get to know your areas that you hold stress once you start to tune in to it and build your interoception. So guided imagery is another really great way for us to support ourselves in a relaxed state. So this is just a really way that we can tune into some anchored feelings of relaxation. So hopefully you've been on a beach before and you can imagine it, but even if you haven't, it's still something you can use your senses to kind of experience. So just getting in a relaxed state, and I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. And we will use our 5 senses to generate a personal oasis. But just imagine sitting on a beautiful sandy beach. There's soft white sand under you. You can wriggle your toes and notice the white sand between them. And as you look out to the water, there's different shades of blue that are just glorious. And then you look up and the sky is soft with white clouds rolling past. And there's beautiful plants all around you, all their tropical greens. We just listen to the sound of the breeze blowing gently in the trees, noticing the sounds all around you, the waves rolling slowly to shore, and the sound of the birds softly calling, feeling the sunshine warm on your skin, noticing the warm sand beneath you, maybe the cool breeze on your hair and face just keeping you at a really comfortable temperature. Smelling the fresh ocean scent or the sweet fragrances of the tropical plants. Might be a pleasant taste in your mouth. Perhaps you've had a sip of a tall cocktail, just enjoying beautiful sensations all around you as you notice yourself relaxed and calm, and just really tuning into what that body sensation means to be relaxed. Beautiful surrounding. Feel so comfortable as you notice the comfort and relaxation moves from the top of your head slowly down your face, and your neck and your shoulders, chest, arms, abdomen, legs, knees, shins, feet, and toes. Just notice yourself relaxed and calm, anchoring to this feeling, knowing that in a minute you'll have to go back on with your day, come back to reality. But for now, got this beautiful sensory image you can go to when you need it, just to keep you regulated and calm, give you that experience of a really rest and digest system. Stress is gone and you feel relaxed. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and just refresh and awaken. I hope that's given you a moment to experience stress management techniques. For more information and supports, we encourage you to contact the local health team in your area, either Hesse Health, Colac Area Health, or Great Ocean Road Health. Thank you so much for your time. All the best, and please try and find something that helps you and something that resonates with you. Thank you.